We're live. Join in. It's kind of the end of the day for Skip. I was actually working a bunch of it, and I decided to turn on the video game. I was shooting video game camera. Figured I might as well turn on the computer. QSK 791 on the side. CQ, CQDX, CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. CQ, CQDX, CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada. CQ, CQDX, CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. This guy's making so much noise on channel 38. He's always on here. No. CQDX, CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. Hey, Dallas, how about that Dallas station, 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. The noise. Isn't that annoying? What a tool. Very quiet on the band today. QSK. 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 See if they can hear me. QSK 791 on the side. $791 on the side. It's been very, very quiet today. I was actually fishing for Skip and I had a few comebacks. And I was actually talking up here on sideband, but that's even faded out more now. CQDX, CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada listening. 39395. CQDX, CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. 399 Illinois. You came in there real good. You know, the skip is pretty much all gone here, and there was very little skip today, and you sound like a local. All right there, 399 Illinois, 73s to you, buddy. Merry Christmas right back to you, and have a good 2023. We'll be listening on the side here. 73s from the Gulf Islands of Canada, 791 on the side. All right, 399. Cheers to you, mate. 799. Maple syrup thing is from back east there, man. They do that in Montreal. That's for really, really cold weather. They tap into those sugar maple trees. Maple syrup is good with everything, man. You can put it on your vanilla ice cream. That's good too. But you know, we have the big leaf maple trees out here off the Pacific coast of Canada. I'm out here on the islands, and there's a group of people on this island that actually tap in to those big leaf maple trees, and they do make maple syrup on this island.
Oh, that's very cool.
Hey, can you go up to channel 41? Can you QSY to 41?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, QSY to 41. CQ 791, Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX.
544, go ahead. Well, yeah, that maple syrup is good, man. Maple syrup shake, oh yeah.
That's good stuff. What's your QTH, buddy?
I'm over here in Rockford, Illinois, about 70 miles northwest of Chicago, man. I'm just right almost on the Wisconsin-Illinois border.
Oh, sounding good, man. Yeah, there's, like I was saying to the last guy I talked to, there's not a lot of skip coming in here today. It's pretty quiet on the band, so it makes for nice talking conditions. I'm out here off the Pacific coast of Canada, out on the southern Gulf Islands.
Let's see it for a little while, then I'll just talk to a few guys here. Yeah, I get my coffee in the mail, that figure I yank it about the maple syrup, but it is where this stuff comes out there. Now, that stuff you grow on your island out there, that's just for your locals, you know how it is, Karen?
They do sell it, but it's more expensive because it takes a lot of that stuff they take out of the trees once they boil it down. They don't get a lot of it, but they do kind of do it within their group. And if you know somebody in the group, they will give you some.
Oh, well, that's sweet, man. Yeah, definitely sweet for sure.
They do olives here, though. The olive production on our island is very big. There's a huge olive farm on the south end of our island, and that stuff they do sell. And they grow about 8 different types of olive trees here.
Hey, Roger, that, man. Your way?
What's that there?
Have you got any bad weather coming your way?
It's happened last night, man. The bad weather came in yesterday from Alaska. And as I speak, we have about 10 inches of snow on the ground, and it's about minus 2 degrees Celsius. So it's about 28 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty cold for these islands.
Yeah, we were 28 today, man. That's the high for the week. I think we're going to be in single digits by the time Santa gets here. So, yeah, they say we're going to get 8 to 10 inches of really swampy snow because it's going to be so cold, you know. But they always try to boost it up, try to sell them snow blowers and shovels and pumps and stuff to people, you know. They get that stuff out of the stores, get ready for springtime thing.
No kidding, no kidding. Well, my buddy just phoned me up. I was just about to shovel my driveway, and he's got a quad. He's got a Suzuki 500 four-wheel drive quad with a blade on the front, and he's got chains on. He says, hey, you want me to plow your driveway? He says, done deal.
Oh, that was cool of him to come hook you up.
That was good. He just lives down the road, and then the neighbors looked over and says, she sees me getting my driveway plowed. She goes, hey, what are you doing after Joe's driveway? So he's over there doing her driveway right now. So anyway, he's just helping people out.
Oh, well, that's cool of him, bro.
Yeah, it's really nice, and he's having fun doing it too. But I don't know of anybody here that actually owns a snowblower. Our winters usually consist of rain and not this much snow. And it says by Saturday, this is all going to be rain again. We're about 100 miles north of Seattle here.
Hey, we're not down 100 miles north of Seattle there. Yeah, well, that's cool, man. At least you're getting to feel a little bit of snow before Christmas comes. You know, I know you guys get a lot of rain out that way.
Yeah, the winters here are wet. We call it the wet season. 2 seasons here, wet and dry. But right now it's white season because I look out there and it does look like winter wonderland. And you know what? Sitting here in this warm radio room and looking out is a good thing.
Cool being, man. Well, hey, I'm going to slide out of here and go try and catch some local traffic. It's about that time for our powwow down on 39. So, 3-6 combo, dude, for sure. They call me 544. Hey, man, but, you know, Mother Nature does what she does. But, hey, 73, yeah, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, sir. 544 promise. It's a fucking long girl number. Enjoy.
All right there, 544 Ron, Illinois. 73s to you, buddy. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to your family. We listen for you again. You got Joe on this side, UDX 791, Southern Gulf Islands off the far Pacific coast of Canada. We'll be sitting on the side listening. Cheers, mate.
Roger that, man. I hear you out there, 791. I'll definitely give you a holler. Well, 544, we're going to QSY back down to 395.
Take care, buddy. Have a good one. Have fun skip shooting. That other station in there, I did hear a station in there, I'm sure. Go ahead if there's a QSK. If there's a QSK in there, go ahead. 791, listening. 791, Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. CQDX, CQ, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. I love this 10 kilohertz switch here. I go to 40, just click it up to 41. Good afternoon, Dallas. There's not a lot of skip coming in here today. I've been actually fishing for a bit of skip. Had to do some snow shoveling. We've got 10 inches of freaking snow here, buddy, which is very uncommon. So 37, I'm on 37. CQDX, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada. 791, Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Anybody out there? Copy. 791 West Coast of Canada. It's actually really nice conditions because it's quiet. So when we do make the contact, I can actually hear the people I'm talking to. I hear somebody in there. That Arkansas station, I do hear you in there. I don't know if you're coming back to me. Arkansas station, 791 West Coast of Canada. CQ 791 West Coast of Canada listening. Go to 38, it's probably a train wreck. Nope. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada. 791 West Coast of Canada listening. 38. CQDX 791 on the West Coast of Canada, QSX. QSK. Is that, are you in Illinois?
What was that there, 791?
Oh, that is you. Okay, I thought I recognized you. This is 791 waving. Okay, I'm just passing through.
That's for man. Yeah, just out here right still with my buddy, so yeah, the old lady found us again, take us back before they could ladies on. I'm like, yeah.
You're sounding good, man. I tell you what, you're hitting me up in the 40, 30, 40 over.
30, 40 over.
Booming in here, man. Sound like a local out here on the Gulf Island from Illinois.
You might go back to that 791, man.
Yeah, bring it back, man. We're waving at you.
What?
We're waving at you. 791 Gulf Islands. Whereabouts are you? What's your QTH?
Now we go what, 10 miles away, Mike, 12 miles? Yeah, somewhere in there.
Okay, yeah, you're hitting me 40 over too, man. Both you guys are way up into the red.
10-4, man. You're making
I appreciate it, man. Well, I tell you what, you got a good sound in that station. A really nice audio, nice, loud, clear audio.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Coming in here on King Busters on this. You got a copy of the whole video. I didn't tell drivers leave Ohio. You're definitely over top of that.
I do appreciate the flowers, buddy. Yeah, well, I hope you have a good day out there. What's left of it, it's pretty quiet, like I say, on the band here. Not a lot of skip coming in, so it makes for a lot better talking conditions, I find. Not so much QRM in there.
Yeah, it gets so drastic through the daytime. As the sun tends to fall below the horizon, then things get a little quiet, but there's still conditions out there. You just gotta find them, you know.
You know it, Mo. A lot of times I like to fish for skip, so I'll actually go onto a quiet channel and I'll just call out there and we'll see if there's anybody sandbagging. And you know, sometimes there actually is.
You know, every now and then also boy come back from you talking away and ask one another, hey, where are you at now? Where are you at? It's got darn pretty know you're 1,000 miles away from one another.
It's pretty amazing. I mean, if you think about the distance between where I am out here off the far Pacific coast of Canada, I'm out here on the islands. I'm on the Gulf Islands. You're in Illinois, man. That is a long way away.
Boy, I hear that, buddy.
I don't know what you're running for an antenna, but whatever it is, it's working well. I'm talking on an IMAX 2000, D104, a Tug 9. I got her turned down here, and RCI 2980 WX.
Yeah, I'm on Colossal 10K. About 50 foot on tower.
Well, it sounds good, man. It's working real well. Both of you guys are coming in just perfect. I got a little bit of something in there in the background, somebody talking, but that's all right. You're getting over top of them. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your buddy there. I was just kind of sneaking through, and I had to say hi to you guys. Have a Merry Christmas, my friend, from 791 Gulf Islands, Canada.
791, take care of you and yours. 73. Hey, buddy, man, great, man.
Great. The radio sounds really good, man. Anyway, meet me 157 Rockford, Illinois. I'm clear after old Rusty's done.
Take care, Rockford, Illinois. Cheers.
Yeah, 791 on the end of that FPVX ID demonstrator being about 18 foot off the ground in the back. There's a few whiskeys going out your way.
It's working real well. I'm running about 500 whiskeys right now through a Texas Star high drive, Roger.
Yeah, I got an old sweet toolbox here, man. It's or 8 or 10 tubes of it. I can't remember anymore. I had to cover off forever. But yeah, she does a lot of KW on the high side. I'm just cruising the low side right now.
Yeah, it's working. You know, back when I was a teenager, back around 79, 1980, I had a 600 watt tube job, crisp big boomer. Man, did that thing get out good?
Yeah, them old Chris big boomers, man. I had a couple of them, man. And those, yeah, see a couple of them old Chris's.
Yeah, it was a big box, man. The thing probably weighed about 25 freaking pounds.
Yeah, you gotta love them old tires.
They used to work pretty good. I used to run it through a 2-element high gain eliminator 2 quad beam, and I tell you what, yeah, it worked really well on the skip, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Alrighty, 791, you enjoy, man. I'm gonna stop 35, trying to go find me somewhere on the Middle East gravel. It's always good to hear you out there.
Take care, buddy. 73's to you. Merry Christmas once again. 791 Gulf Islands on the site.
Okay. That's good to know.
QSK.
Pretty fast. Here's Grandpa, you only first touch it.
QSK. Anybody copy this 791? 791 on the side. See if they can hear me. 791 West Coast of Canada. QSK. QSK. 791 Gulf Islands QSX. QSK. You got 791 out here on the southern Gulf Islands. I'm just curious where you're at, man. You sound good, bro.
All right, 791, we're in northwest Indiana, 426.
426 Northwest Indiana. Sounding good out here on the Gulf Islands. Location off the far Pacific coast of Canada, 791.
All right, 791. You say you're on an island?
You betcha. We're on the Gulf Islands, the southern Gulf Islands off the far Pacific coast of Canada. Out here in the ocean, man. All right, 426 Indiana 73s, buddy, and have a Merry Christmas. UDX 791 Gulf Islands on the site.
You found the island?
Quiet, man. Good skip talking. I like it. Pretty good conditions. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada. CQ 791 West Coast of Canada calling and listening. Channel 41. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada. CQDX, this is 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. CQDX 791 on the West Coast of Canada calling and standing by. I'm just looking to see if there's any comments in there. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada. Anybody out there in skipland, copy this 791. World Radio Station 791 West Coast of Canada. How about that World Radio Station 791 West Coast of Canada? CQDX, 791, 791, West Coast of Canada, QSX.
791.
Illinois, we got you in there, buddy. You're coming over here from the land of Lincoln out here onto the Gulf Islands of Canada.
Roger, we got a copy on you, fairly, but we got a copy.
Oh, you're booming in here. I got you 2030 over, 2030 over, Roger.
Roger, yes, yeah. Give you a report that the IRS turned down. I got the noise.
Okay, I don't have any noise in here. There's not a lot of skip coming in today. It's been a very quiet day, so you're making a good trip. Sound like a local.
Roger, I appreciate that. It's got a good connection there.
Very good connection. 30-40 over every time you hit that mic key.
So what about there by you?
The weather today, man, you know what? Yesterday it turned kind of ugly. Very cold for us out here. Current temperature is 28 degrees Fahrenheit, and we picked up a dump of snow overnight, Roger.
Yeah, we don't have too much snow, but it's single digits here. It's going to be down to single digits tonight.
Is that right? Yeah, tonight's going to be down around, 23 again. Our lowest temperature has been 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty rare we ever get below 20, so usually into the 20s when we have a cold winter. And right now it's cold out there, but it's calm. There's no wind or anything.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be so different. It could be cold as shit outside, but when there's no wind, it's okay, It's all good.
Yeah, the wind chill's killer, man. And, you get down to, even below 20 degrees and you get 40-mile-an-hour winds, man. It brings that wind chill down. So a good place to be on a cold day is in this dry, warm radio room.
Well, you enjoy the snow and you take care. You and yours, my friend.
You as well. Have a Merry Christmas out there in the land of Lincoln. Sounding good, buddy. Nice sounding station. Happy New Year from UDX 791 Gulf Islands. 52 something World Radio Ontario, Canada. We got you in there. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. All right, there, World Radio Station in Ontario, 52, I believe you did say. Have a good one out there. And conditions are definitely changing. Propagation is dropping out of there. And there's been not a lot of skip today. So this is UDX 791 Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada. All right, World Radio 520, 73 Studio in Ontario. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. Anybody else out there copy? 791 West Coast of Canada. CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada, listening.
791, you're sounding good, Indiana.
603 Indiana, you're doing the same. Save the flowers for yourself, buddy. You're smoking in here to the Gulf Islands.
Hey, Roger, 791. Hey, my friend, I heard you in there. Just want to tell you, yeah, you got a good sensation coming back this way. You got 673, is it, Roger?
673 Indiana. Okay, 673. You got UDX 791 Joe here, Southern Gulf Islands, off the far Pacific coast of Canada. Wishing you a Merry Christmas.
Hey, Roger, D791. Okay, my friend, say what the big guys are around Canada. Big guys are around Canada. You get over there around Arkansas. Indiana, they're going to be stuck in the mud. You're chilling now.
All right, stuck in the mud. 73s to you, buddy. Have a good one in Indiana. Cheers to you. 791 Gulf Islands on the side.
Gulf Islands, how about them Gulf Islands? Throwing that around Arkansas time.
Hey, Arkansas, you're smoking in here from the hog yard. Razorback is blowing smoke.
Roger, you feeling smoke yourself, no doubt about it.
Really great conditions today. We don't have a lot of skip coming in, but with the very few people on frequency, I can actually have a decent QSO with the stations I do make contact with, and you sound like a local.
Roger. Well, you're doing the same thing this way, man. You got me way over in the strawberry patch. I don't got much heat on, man.
on a couple of kilowatts, but just saying you got around to turn it in, hang on.
It sounds good. You don't need a couple of kilowatts right now because that 50 whiskeys is pushing you 40 over, buddy. I'm running about 500 whiskeys right now through the Texas Star High Drive.
Roger, yeah, I'm on a little Mr. BB there, but I'm on a 5-element fan. It's about 72 foot to the moon there, Roger.
Oh, it's working, man. It's working. I'm guessing you're on a flat side. I'm just running an IMAX 2000 here, RCI 2980 WX and this D104 Lollipop. I do want to put a beam back up there. I'm kind of looking at one of those flat side Yagis, maybe a Serio 3-element or something like that.
Roger, now I'm on the vertical side there, sure enough. I've got another antenna put together that I'm going to put up on the flat side. It's just a little 4-element, and I'm going to put an ground plane above it. But, yeah, doggone, it's on the vertical side, man. So most people you talk to is on the vertical side. So, doggone, I do a lot of skip shooting, but I do real well. So, you know, I'm just going to leave it so tight on the vertical and put my foot up and on the flat there, right?
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. And a lot of people used to have a flat side 3-element Radio Shack beam up back in the day, and they put a big stick on top of it. I remember way back in the early 80s, late 1970s, that's the way they do it. But whatever you're running there, it sounds just amazing. Good 40 over signal every time you key up.
Roger. It does do the job, man. It's just no make-o, but it definitely does the job there, sure does. Well, I'll get up out of the way. I'm gonna hold the channel up. We just want to see if we had any conditions at all there. But anyway, I do appreciate you throwing back to me there. The operator name is Mitchell there, Roger.
Okay, Mitchell, I can remember that. That's my wife's son's name, Mitchell. Okay, Mitchell in Arkansas. Good, great sounding station. And, you know, every night I try to check into the Arkansas Citizens Band Radio Group on Channel 1. Did you know about that? Arkansas Citizens Band Radio Group on Channel 1. My buddy 555 in Arkansas.
Roger, well, I talked to them guys on Channel 1 there. Sure do there. I wasn't aware of no group, but like on Facebook or on, on YouTube or nothing like that. But anyway, now I do talk to a lot of them guys on Channel 1 though.
Yeah, okay, it's Steven 555, and at 7 p.m. Arkansas time, they check in on Channel 1, so 26965. On AM, I'm 612 Skip Junkie, so I try to check in there every day when the skip's rolling, Roger.
Roger.
All right, buddy. Have a good one out there, Mitchell, in Arkansas, Razorback State. Sounding real good. And have a Merry Christmas. This is 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Cheers, mate.
All right there, 791. Cheers, you two there. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for sure. But we'll do it some other time there. We'll catch you later.
All right, buddy. Take care, man. Have a good one. 791 on the side. One person watching. Gotta get a thumbnail. QSK. QSK. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side.
Yeah, I have a station there for a big Carolina station. He was trying to, I don't know what you said.
791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side.
I'm doing 721, 163, 4211, 585.
CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada. 63 Dallas, you're sounding good on the Gulf Islands of Canada.
Yeah, you sound pretty good down here. On the east coast of Australia, everywhere in the middle, but you try to keep it up.
Thanks a lot there, Dallas. I usually hear out there talking, and you're always sounding good. You got a good sounding station. This is 791 Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada.
Wait a minute.
All right, 73. I'll show it to you.
91 QSX.
You're sounding good this way too, my friend. Enjoy that DX 585 and we're on the side.
585, you as well. Sounding good, bro. 791 Gulf Islands waving.
It's getting close to winter now. I think winter is going all the way around the world. They were still filming it.
CQDX. Anybody out there copy this 791 west coast of Canada? It's quiet even on the live stream. Not a lot of people in there. Dallas was in there, and that was it. CQDX 791 west coast of Canada. Trying. I'm on channel 41. Calling CQ 791 west coast of Canada. We're listening for any DX station. Calling CQ 791 west coast of Canada on the side. CQDX 791 west coast of Canada QSX. 38's noisy, man. CQDX 791 west coast of Canada QSX. QSX means standing by. Needle Bender 1000 Illinois. You're sounding good on the Gulf Islands, Canada. 791 waving. How about that Needle Bender station, Illinois, 791 west coast of Canada. All right there, Needle Bender 1000. John, you got UDX 791 Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada. Roger. 791 waving from the Gulf Islands, John. Joe here, personal Joe.
All right, 791 Joe, out there to the islands, you take care. I'm going to get out of the winter and we're going to station there. So outside, Needle Bender 1000, 73.
All right there, Needle Bender 1000, John 73s, and Merry Christmas. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. QSK. How about a 204 Manitoba? 204, you out there? 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. How about that 204? How about it, Rob? Are you out there today? 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. 791 QSX. Be quiet here and quiet there. CQDX 791 west coast of Canada. CQ 791 west coast of Canada QSX. Listening. CQDX International, CQ International, 791 west coast of Canada, QSX. CQDX International, 791 west coast of Canada. Calling CQ International. Calling CQ International. 791 on the Pacific Coast of Canada. Listening. I'm on 555 upper sideband. Any international stations copy the 791, 791 West Coast of Canada. Pretty quiet. CQ, CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada. So nice looking out at the snow. Channel 40 AM. Breaker channel. Breaker channel. See if they can hear me. Breaker channel, you copy this 612 West Coast of Canada.
Yeah, you barely tell me, but yeah, I can hear your voice, so I can tell it's you.
Channel 26, Breaker channel. 26 AM. Breaker channel. Breaker channel 26.
You almost want your next take. Who's going to hear what? And these old rail planes now.
You copy this 612 West Coast of Canada. 612 West Coast of Canada breaking. How about a DX land? 612 West Coast of Canada. Seems to be picking up now, the skip. How about a 555 Arkansas? How about that 555 Arkansas? 612 West Coast of Canada. Skip junkie breaking. How about a 555 Arkansas? 555 612 West Coast of Canada. Channel 1. How about it skipland? How about it skipland? 612 West Coast of Canada. We're breaking. Any Arkansas stations out there today? Come on, Arkansas. 612 West Coast of Canada. Breaker DX land, Breaker DX land, 612 West Coast of Canada. We're trying. Channel 26 AM. Breaker DX land, Breaker DX land, 612 West Coast of Canada. How's this radio? How's this radio making it out? 612 West Coast of Canada. Trying. Breaker.
Make sure you don't drop the ship.
Breaker channel. 10 watts. Breaker DX land, 612 West Coast of Canada. Breaker.
Yeah, Roger. Hang on just 1 second. I'm going to do an adjustment on this thing.
Breaker channel. You guys copy this 612 West Coast of Canada? Hey, you guys copy this 612 West Coast of Canada? We're breaking. 612 out here, West Coast of Canada. We're waving. Nope, no conditions. Channel 25. What I'm going to do, I'm going to flip over to the RCI 2970DX. I think Australia's coming in. CQDX 791, West Coast of Canada. CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific 791, West Coast of Canada. CQDX, CQ 791, West Coast of Canada.
Next year, early next year, QSL.
How about in South Pacific? CQ South Pacific 791, 791 on the West Coast of Canada, QSX. CQ South Pacific, CQ South Pacific 791, West Coast of Canada.
I'm not sure. The 73 folks, it's a wonderful Christmas. You're in the west part of Virginia. You're in the western part of Virginia, QSL.
Okay, Australia, this is 791 West Coast of Canada on the CQDX South Pacific Station, CQ Australia 791 Pacific Coast of Canada.
QSL 100%. In West Virginia,
World Radio Station Australia, CQ 791 West Coast of Canada. No, I'm not in Ontario. I'm off the Pacific Coast of Canada. This is Alpha Uniform 791 off the Pacific Coast of Canada. No, Alpha Uniform 791. Alpha Uniform 791 Pacific Coast of Canada. Alpha Uniform 791. Alpha Uniform 791 West Coast of Canada. That is a Roger. We're on the Gulf Islands. We are on the Gulf Islands, about 50 kilometers, 60, maybe 60 kilometers southwest of Vancouver on the southern Gulf Islands. All right there, World Radio 576 Melbourne. World Radio 576 Melbourne, Australia. We got that, buddy. We got that. You're making a trip. This is Alpha Uniform 791. Wishing you all the very best, my friend. Thank you very much. 791, West Coast of Canada. 73s, my friend. Alpha Uniform 791, QSX.
Rock and roll, an old historic.
That's the way she goes with Skip right there. going to try to get him on this radio.
3, 4.
All right there, World Radio Station, Melbourne, Australia. World Radio Station, Melbourne, Australia, 791, West Coast of Canada. World Radio Station, Melbourne, Australia, 791, West Coast of Canada. How about that World Radio Station 576, World Radio Station 576, Melbourne, Australia, 791, West Coast of Canada. We're trying for you again. $791 West Coast of Canada on the side. I tried with more power. Anyway, we did work Australia on the 200 water. I had some contacts to Vancouver Island before work. Oh, dang. I wish I was on here. I was doing a live stream on my other YouTube channel. I was out shoveling some snow because we got about 10 inches of that white crap out there. And it was really quiet on the band today, but I did actually work quite a few stations, believe it or not. So I'm going to write that guy down in the logbook. World Radio 576, Melbourne, Australia. That was good contact. I've been working a lot of Australia these days. Melbourne. What time is it? Oh, it's 3. The time here is 3:47. Okay, there we go. So we got some conditions today if we're working Australia, right? CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Alpha Uniform 161, Alpha Uniform 161, Queensland, Australia, 791 West Coast of Canada. I haven't heard my buddy Jay out there for a while. Oh, there we go. Station on the side. Actually, you know what? I got to go to my other radio. Let's just see here. This one gets out better on the lower ones. QSK. We got 791 out here on the Gulf Islands, known as 612 Skip Junkie on AM side to 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. Yeah, roger there, Arkansas. I know the check-in on this Citizens Band radio group is at 7 p.m. Arkansas time, so I like to check in every day if I can make it in. So if you hear Steven out there, say hi to him, 555 from 612 Skip Junkie. All right, if you hear Steven out there, you say hi to him for me. He knows who I am. All right, thanks a lot, man. I was trying for him earlier. I did actually work somebody in Arkansas there earlier in his mobile, but haven't heard Steven out there today.
We talked earlier there.
Okay, Roger, that was you then. 325. Yeah, you're coming in real good right now. Propagation wasn't the best earlier on, but it's better now.
Yeah, Roger. I'm used to their conversation.
All right, buddy. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good one out there. We'll sit on the side. 791 Gulf Islands, QSX.
Radio, you can hear me.
I hear you.
Roger, forward. When you're sounding good this way, it's old cowboy.
Hey, Cowboy, Razorback sounding good on the Gulf Islands out here off the far Pacific coast of Canada.
Roger, forward. Roger, forward. You're moving in this way for sure.
Yeah, I tell you what, you're lighting up all the bars on the RCI, so that's a good thing. And I hope you're having good weather down there. I know there's a cold front moving south from up in the prairies or something to Canada. Did that cold weather make it down there yet?
We're supposed to move in here Thursday night. I think we're supposed to be down to 8 degrees on Friday and maybe down to 4 on Saturday.
That's crazy weather, isn't it? You know what? I tell you what, it was really nice here yesterday until Alaska opened her doors up north of us and sent some cold, dry air down. And it dropped us down to 23 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. And then it snowed out. So I woke up to some snow here. And right now it's about 28 degrees Fahrenheit out there.
Well, I tell you, I hope it stays dry here. I don't want no ice. That's what always messes us up down here if we get ice.
Yeah, we don't get any of the ice here, but we can get snow because we're out on an island. So what happens, that cold, dry Alaska air comes down the south coast of British Columbia, mixes with our milder, moist Pacific air, and it translates into that white stuff. So you know what? We got 10 inches of that ugly white snow out there right now. Looks like winter wonderland, me sitting in my radio room looking out there. I don't like it. It's supposed to rain on Saturday, thank God. Yeah, another, what is it, the 25 more days till Christmas. Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, can't run down with you. Go ahead.
And dusted.
Roger, forward. We need to keep it out for sure. We don't need, down in the 20s is one thing around here, but you get down in single digits, that hurts.
Yeah, single digits would be pretty chilly.
Well, it's good talking to you there, Canada. This 128 Cowboy, we'll step to the side.
All right, 128. You as well, man. Really nice sounding station, buddy, and have a great Christmas down there. You and your family. All the best in 2023. This is 791 out here on the Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast. We'll be standing down. Cheers, mate. Okay. That's channel 1.
Good night. Good night.
Rigger channel. Anybody copy this 612 Gulf Islands? Rigger channel.
Yeah, how about you there, Mark? Maybe you out there?
612 West Coast of Canada on the side.
Oh, I got a new noise filtration speaker. I was just testing it out, making a video.
Rigger channel. You're sounding good on the West Coast of Canada.
Roger, that is so.
Rigger channel. Somebody's bleeding over from about 5 channels above. How's this radio making it out? 612 West Coast of Canada.
I couldn't get what you were saying there, Mark. Maybe eat the mic for a second.
You better save some of that numbers for yourself.
because you're sounding good down there in Springfield, Missouri. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey, Springfield, Missouri, you copy this 612 West Coast of Canada? How about that Springfield, Missouri, 612, waving?
10-4, well, we'll wave it right back. Big 416, they call me corn picker down here. Springfield, Missouri, 10-4.
Corn picker, Springfield, Missouri. You're blowing smoke off the Pacific coast of Canada. 612 skip junkie waving.
All right, 10-4, well, you better save some of that flares for yourself. Sounding good when I receive. 416, the corn picker, and we're waving. See you. Bye-bye.
Take care there, 416 corn picker, show me state 73s. Merry Christmas. 612 skip junkie, reading the mail.
All right, 612, skip junkie. Have yourself a good one. We'll catch you another time, another day. 416 corn picker, here we go.
Take care, buddy. 612 on the side. Wow. Loud, loud, loud. Breaker DX land, 612, West Coast of Canada on the side. Breaker DX land, 612, West Coast of Canada, trying. Anybody out there copy this 612, West Coast of Canada, break. Boys. Hey, Georgia, you're sounding good on the West Coast of Canada. Hey, Georgia, 612, West Coast of Canada, waving. Hey, Georgia, bring it back. 612, West Coast of Canada, break. Oh, we got somebody out there. Sorry, guys. New dating. We're going to get rid of you right now. Okay. Skip shooting. That's what I like to do. Skip shoot. How about a DX land? 612, West Coast of Canada. We're breaking. Sounded good from Arkansas, buddy. We hear you from the hog yard. 612, skip junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada. Afternoon wave. Take care there, buddy. 212, you're blowing smoke, man. Have a good one, my friend. Merry Christmas. 612, Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada. Reading the mail. See if we can get back to these guys. Breaker channel. 612 on the side. You're sounding good, man. You guys sound like locals out here on the Gulf Islands. Whereabouts you guys be at? I'm out here on the Gulf Islands. You guys sounding good out here on the Gulf Islands. And what's your 1020 out there? This is 612 off the Pacific coast of Canada. It's working, man. Your radio's sounding loud. It's working, man. I got a good copy on you out here on the Gulf Islands.
Well, thank you. I'm in Texas. Have a good day.
Take care, buddy. You're blowing smoke. 612, Gulf Islands on the side.
I'm blowing smoke, man. I ain't doing 50 bucks.
You're lighting up all the bars on my RCI. Put it that way.
Well, that's a good deal, man, huh?
That's a great deal, man. From the Lone Star State, man. You are sounding like a local out here on our islands.
Well, you sounding good down here in Texas. You have a good evening.
All right, buddy. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and yours. 612. We'll be on the side. Skip Junkie reading the mail. All right, take care there, Captain Crunch. We hear you too, buddy. Captain Crunch, cheers to you. 612 said that. All right, 252. We're waving back at you, buddy. 252, 612 with the afternoon wave. All right, there, 252, Missouri, 73612 on the side. Cheers. CQ 791 West Coast of Canada. 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. How many watts this thing? Hello. Audio. CQ. Hello. Audio. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Sorry about that, man. I was just testing something out there. You're sounding good out here off the Gulf Islands. I'm glad this thing's working then, right? What's your QTH? Whereabouts are you? 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. 454 Michigan. That is unreal, man. You know what? It's harder for me to talk to Mission than it is to Michigan, so I'm a long way from you.
Roger, that's for sure. Yeah, you're on the Gulf. What island are you on, Gulf?
I'm on the southern Gulf Islands. I'm on Salt Spring Island.
Salt Spring Island for sure. Yeah, I'm in Mission. You know where that is, right across from Abbotsford, British Columbia.
Yeah, I used to live in the southwest corner of Langley. I've been on this island for 30 years now, so yeah, I used to go over the Mission Bridge. Wow, that's amazing, man. You're making a good trip out here. I never talked to Mission.
Yeah, well, the Phoenix Mutual, I never talked to Salt Spring. The last time I talked to somebody over that way was 30 years ago. His handle was Chrome Stack, and I'm trying to think where the hell it was now.
Well, Jim Billy Bob used to be over here, Dragon Mountain Base, up on the south end of the island, up on the mountain. But he used to talk a lot of AM stuff.
Roger, for sure. Yeah, it's I don't know what's going on here, the short skip.
It is definitely short skip, man. Like, seriously, it is very rare for me to ever talk to Mission. I don't even remember the last time I've talked to Mission. I have talked out to Sumas up to Mount Baker, but the guy was up high, and that was probably about in the spring I talked to a guy up on Mount Baker.
Roger, for sure. You know, we don't have any QRM out here today. I already got anything. You're coming in, you peek out maybe on my old stingy radio about 2.5 S units.
I got you about 6 bars on my RCI 2970 here, DX. I could go to my other radio and crank out some more juice, but I don't think I need to. I'm running a live stream video gate right now, which is even better. So now you made my video gate on my YouTube channel, which is even cooler.
Roger, for sure. Yeah, I got another station in there coming in with you. Anyway, Salt Spring, you have yourself a fine day. I don't know if you got any snow over there. We got about a foot of snow here today, or last night. We just finished shoveling.
Yeah, you know what? When I went to bed last night, we had about half an inch of snow or a quarter inch of snow. I woke up this morning, there was 10 inches of snow, and current temperature here is minus 1.7 degrees. We got down to a low of minus 5, was as cold as it's been. There's no wind or anything. It's dead calm.
Roger, for sure. Yeah, no, we got wind here. We got a minus 11 right now. Wind here now. But, hey, I'll let you go. Nice talking to you over there. Your radio sounded good on this side. I'm running an old President Washington here, and she's a little stingy.
It sounds good, man. I got a friend over here with a President Washington, a couple of them. Those are good radios. But, yeah, that's a long haul from Mission to Salt Spring Island. I'll tell you what, you do sound like a local then.
You got a little warmer underneath there. Keep my feet warm.
Right on. I'm running about 200 watts, 200 whiskeys out of this radio, the RCI 2970DX. And I do have foot warmers, but they're hooked up to my other radios. And I'm running an IMAX 2000 here, handheld D104, Roger.
Roger, for sure. Yeah, we just run an old President Washington with a D104 and about a 35-year-old Antron 99.
That's funny. I got an Antron 99. I'm looking up right now. I put it up 30 years ago. And like I say, when I used to live in the southwest corner of Langley, I had a beam up there, a 2-element high-gain quad with a Super Penetrator 500 for the ground plane. Been into radio since 77 now, 1977.
All right, sure, yeah. Me too. I don't know, it's the 70s. I got XM numbers I still remember in my head, but Grace, it must have been 73 or something like that.
And maybe you and I may have even talked before. When I lived in Langley, I was XM12 6128.
Mine's XM12 1238.
That's pretty wild, man. You never know. When I lived out in the valley, we did talk before.
All right, Jerry. I used to live in Coquitlam many years ago on Montreal.
Yeah, I used to talk to people in Coquitlam a lot, all over the Fraser Valley. So I was in the very southwestern corner of Langley, not too far from Zero Avenue.
Before we lose you, maybe we'll have another chit chat. You hanging around down here?
Yeah, I was working Australia up on 42, and I usually talk to my friend in Australia down on this one. But I was just testing something. Just wanted to see the power on this one, and then you were in there, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch what you were saying there. Go ahead.
Anyway, we'll talk to you soon, man. We'll talk to you soon. And my number is 791, and personal is Joe.
Okay, 791 Joe over there. You got 454 personals Jim too. You might have yourself a fine day over there, Ethan.
All right there, Jim. Take care, buddy. 454. I'll put you in my logbook. We'll listen for you again. We usually talk down on 38, 385 at night. Some of us local guys.
Yeah, I go everywhere with this whole thing.
That's the way to do her, man. That's the way to do her. Take care, man. Have a good Christmas. 791 QSX. Cheers. That is pretty cool. That is short skip, man, at its best. Holy crikey. Short skip, 454 mission. I gotta figure out how far that is from here. It's too close to talk local. I never talked in mission. Unbelievable. Cool. Short skip. I like that.
You go over, get the heads up on the west coast.
QSK. 791, Gulf Islands, Canada on the side.
Australia, standing by.
A304 Australia, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. 304 Australia, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving.
Okay, please forgive me the one with nice clarity was a 262. Carolina, correct?
375, okay. Turn the big radio here. 375. How about that three? How about it Australia? How about that Australia station 791 West Coast of Canada? How about that Australia station 791 West Coast of Canada? How about it Sydney, Australia? How about it Sydney, Australia 791 West Coast of Canada? 791 West Coast of Canada, Colin. Nope. No conditions right now for Australia. CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Uh, 34 Sydney, 34 Sydney, Australia, 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. How about that 34 Sydney, Australia, 791 West Coast of Canada? Take note. Alpha Uniform 161, Alpha Uniform 161, Queensland, Australia, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. CQDX, CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, calling.
One second, Chicago. I know that copy on your end, mate. I will quickly just say quick hello to 207. You was out there just before you. 1 second, Chicago. 207 come in.
CQ Australia, 791 on the side. See if we can get her back to this guy in Australia. CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, try. QSK.
Back to the big jug, I need to start working across the
CQDX Australia, CQ 791 West Coast of Canada.
It's pretty late in the year, actually, but good morning from the East Coast. Continent down here in the
CQDX Australia, CQ Australia, 791 West Coast of Canada. 75 Mississippi, 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. 75 Magnolia, 791 West Coast of Canada. 791 on the side. CQ South Pacific, 791 West Coast of Canada. CQDX Australia, CQ Australia, 791 West Coast of Canada. I'm on channel 37, 375. I was up on channel 41 talking to some short skip, and then I was up on 42 talking to Australia. So I've been around all the dial, just here and there and everywhere. CQDX Australia, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Australia's coming in. CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific Station, 791 Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada. CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific, 791 West Coast of Canada.
Calling CQ.
Where are you calling CQ from? You're sounding good on the West Coast of Canada. 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. I'm on 38 now. Skip is on his way out here. It's actually pretty quiet all day, Gaza. Calling CQ South Pacific, 791 West Coast of Canada, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. Skip is pretty much all faded out except some South Pacific on 38. Oh, I had to turn down my volume. I had it up because I was listening to that guy in Australia in 42. And you know what is so weird? I was on channel 41 just testing something out, and a guy comes back to me in Mission, BC. Like, I never talked to Mission. I don't know if you ever talked to Mission, but it seems to be too far to talk for me. Yeah, he was coming in real good. But yeah, I hear this guy in Australia. I'll sit on the side. It's kind of ugly out there, all the snow, eh? That's exactly what we got here, 10 inches. And I started shoveling. Then my buddy phoned up and he says, "Hey, Joe," he's got a quad with a blade on it, a four-wheel drive with chains on all the tires. He says, "You want me to come down and plow your driveway?" I go, "Okay." It is because it's cold, right? That's the thing. We got down. The lowest we had was -5. And right now we're about minus 1.8, but we're supposed to get more snow.
Yeah, it was supposed to start snowing about an hour ago for 3-4 hours, but Yeah, it's not doing anything yet, but yeah, we got a couple, 3 more, 4 hours of snow coming.
I don't want any more snow, man. I'm already done with it. We've had it for what? We got it overnight.
Yeah, 10-4, yeah, well, it's not supposed to rain for a few more days, so anyway, it'll be around, but at least it's not all slushy and messy right now. That's what I don't like.
Oh, I hate that when it's slushy and messy and heavy and wet, and then it gets mucky. Right now it's nice. No, the dry snow is easy. When I was shoveling it, it wasn't bad. But yeah, I see rain on Saturday, so that's when it's going to get ugly. Okay, I gotta cook some too. Have a good one. Okay, let's see before I shut it off. Anybody out there copy 791 West Coast of Canada? We're trying. CQ, CQDX, CQDX. This is 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. I think Skip is pretty much done there, folks. Oh, there's somebody on 17. Who would that be? You know what's funny? Turn off that. You know what's funny, eh? Every night, it's like Japan comes in down on channel 4. So, Japan right now. How about a 555 Arkansas, 555, 612 West Coast of Canada? We're trying. I'd be surprised if you heard me. But you never know. I did fish for some skip out there today. I did get some replies. I was happy to make that local skip contact there, short skip. Yeah, skip is pretty much all gone. So I think that's why. That's why. Where's my? How about in mini grass? How about in Hawaiian Islands? 612 West Coast of Canada breaking. How about in mini grass? How about in mini grass? 612 West Coast of Canada break. Channel 11. How about at 019 Hawaiian Islands? 019 612 West Coast of Canada breaking. How about at 019? How about at 019 612 West Coast of Canada? Nope. That's the way she goes. Maybe that's as long as I'm going to do a live stream today. I got to see how far Mission is from here now. All right, guys, thanks for joining in the video gate. Not a lot of people on it today, but there's not a lot of skip today, but we definitely made some contacts. Have a good one out there. Take care, and we will see you all next time, next video gate. Cheers. Big Island, Hawaii. Shucker wave. Take care, man.